So guys, my name is Brandon Cunningham. I am excited to be here with you guys tonight for a lot of different reasons. It's been a great day. It's always a good day at LifeVantage. And it's my pleasure to be able to share this information with you tonight on two fronts. I don't know exactly how you were invited to this webinar tonight. I know it wasn't broadcast all over, so you had to know someone to be invited to this webinar tonight, which puts you in a very privileged, special position that you're going to hear some things tonight that not many people know about yet. And that's good in a lot of respects, but we're trying to change that. We are trying to, as rapidly as possible, educate the people that we know in the world about what LifeVantage has to offer. We know that for a lot of us, our health is of premium importance. For probably all of us, we would say that on a scale of 1 to 10, our health is a 10. It's extremely important to us. And for that reason alone, I'm excited to be able to share some simple concepts and a solution to some of the problems that many of us face and eventually will face when it comes to our health. And the other side of that, this opportunity that LifeVantage offers is a opportunity to change the financial direction that we have. And so I don't know exactly what you were invited to tonight. So tonight, I'm going to present this really in two different style presentations, because I feel like you don't do it justice if you try and combine it all to one, because many times people come seeking information of one or the other. So I'm going to share both tonight. And they will be in a condensed form, because I've been with this opportunity for over 7 years and around these products for over 7 years. And so you can imagine in that period of time, I have retained stories upon stories and studies upon studies and personal case things that I've seen happen, and my own story that would take me hours to relate to you. And of course, I would be excited to do that for you, but you're probably got things to do tonight. Time is of such value to all of us. Just today, just a little brief tidbit here. I'm pretty excited because I don't know if you can see that. I got my global entry card today, and I went through hoops. I went through crazy amount of trouble to get this little card. And I'm just thinking, you know, as I get it now, I went through all of that just to save some time. That's all it is. I mean, you can get back into the country. You just got to go through all that waiting. And so I know time is of the essence. Time is so valuable. It's so valuable. It's more valuable today than ever. And companies are making billions of dollars by saving you time, if you think about it. And so we'll touch on that just a little bit. But first, let's talk about LifeVantage and the products that LifeVantage offers. And so there are a number of different ways that you can address the aging issue, or the reality that every day that goes by, we're not feeling the same way we used to feel. And to keep things simple for tonight, there is a process within the body that's inevitable. It's oxidative stress. And so what is oxidative stress? And we'll talk about that a little bit. Before we do, let me just relate a story of how I know personally life and health kind of commingle and the happiness there. When I was very young, I experienced watching my grandfather pass away from cancer. And so cancer is a disease that many people are too familiar with. And so I thought he was old, because I was only 9 years old when I watched this happen. He was 56 when he died of cancer. But I watched how it affected my grandmother. He had a bunch of business that she had immediately got pressed into, changed her life. My grandmother and my mother were in business together, and my mom had to take over that business completely because she lost her partner, because my grandmother, the partner, had to go take care of all the business. And so you can see the domino effect. Not to mention all the emotional stuff that went along with that situation. So I know this. I know that our health is important, and when something bad happens, it affects everyone. And the good news is this. The good news is today there is technology that we can take advantage of that my grandfather could not take advantage of. If my grandfather, this is my opinion, okay, if my grandfather would have been born 30 or 40 years later, he could have taken advantage of nutrigenomics. Now that's a big word, but it's simple. It's how nutrition affects our gene expression. 40 years ago, we had no idea. Today, we know that what your parents or your grandparents suffered from physically, you don't have to. And it's through nutrigenomics. It's the ability to change your gene expression. It's the ability for you to not to have to suffer from the things your father and mother and grandparents suffered from physically. And that's why we're excited to share this information. LifeVantage is a company at the forefront of nutrigenomics, taking natural compounds, putting them into products that we can take advantage of and improve our health. And so let's jump into this. Let me share my screen with you tonight. Let me exit the full screen here and jump into sharing my screen. One second, bear with me. And we're going to go into a quick PowerPoint that will explain a little bit about what nutrigenomics is, and for those that were invited to hear about a product, why we're so excited to share this information. And so what you see is a pretty simple concept. You see an apple that is aging on one side. And so you guys know that apples don't age like this. This is just an illustration because we can't see the inside of an apple unless it's opened up. But the moment you open an apple up and you don't consume it, it starts to look like the apple there on the left side. It starts to turn brown. And that's because of exposure to oxygen, oxidative stress. And really what you're looking at is just the results of free radical behavior, free radical activity. And you've probably heard of free radicals. You've probably heard of antioxidants. And that is what was around 30 or 40 years ago. That's what nutritionists and doctors, it's the only thing they knew. Well, now we know that there are genes in your body that we can turn back on, and we turn them on with nutrigenomics. We turn them on with natural compounds. And so we know that when you look at the blood of an 80-year-old and the blood of a 20-year-old under a microscope, they look completely different. And it's mainly because of oxidative stress. It's just kind of the wear and tear of the human body. On the outside of the body, we know it is rust. And it's really a better indicator of what your true age is. The year you were born is somewhat, an indicator of what your age is, but really your oxidative stress levels or the environment that you put yourself in or the stress levels you put yourself under or the diet you have all contribute to how fast this process happens in your body. And so this process is inevitable. No one gets around it. But with nutrigenomics, putting nutrigenomics to work for you, we can slow down this cellular process. In fact, we know when you take Pro10, scientifically proven, when you take Pro10, you reduce oxidative stress. And it's connected to everything, guys. It's connected to your brain, your eyes, your lungs, your skin, your kidneys, your heart, everything. We are nothing but cells, and oxidative stress happens inside the cell. And so why would you not want to be able to slow this process down? Because it's connected to every disease you know. Every disease you know coexists with high levels of oxidative stress. And so what we're excited to share with you guys tonight is a solution to that. Oxidative stress, if you go into a government website like pubmed.gov, some of you may be familiar with that. If you're not, it's the U.S. National Library of Medicine. It's where the facts are. Google is commercialized, guys. People use Google to make money. This website is not used to make money. This website is used, and let me back up. Wherever there's money, there is multiple ideas and philosophies and content, okay? This, guys, the content at pubmed.gov is peer-reviewed. It's like the Supreme Court of science, Okay, it's not the local courts, it's not the state courts, it's the Supreme Court of science. Its standards are what medicine is built on. And oxidative stress, if you go in the search engine there, you can see this slide is a couple weeks old. We're approaching 180,000 studies. And these studies are expensive. Guys, universities and investors around the world are trying to crack the code on oxidative stress. By the way, did you guys know Google just invested millions of dollars with the sole intent of finding solutions to the aging process? Google. It's exciting because they are a very cash-rich company. And I'm glad that they've stepped into our world of nutrition and wellness. It can only help, right? Here's the solution, guys. It's called Pro10. And the beauty is it's scientifically validated. It's been validated on television networks. It's been validated at universities. It's been validated by celebrity doctors that are on, CNN and all over the place. This is the solution to oxidative stress. When you take this product, the universities and the American Heart Association, all of them have said that this product reduces oxidative stress by 40%. Guys, that apple that you just saw, the browning of the apple, okay, imagine that's the inside of your body. When you take Pro10, that browning or that rusting is slowed down by 40%. And that's not Brandon Cunningham saying that. That is all these universities, the National Institute of Aging, the American Heart Association, and published at PubMed. And the beauty is we do it with 5 natural ingredients, no chemicals. It's not synthetic. It's not a drug. And it's only $40. For a month's supply? Are you kidding me? And it's been $40 since I've been around. So over 7 years, this product the price has not changed. So I'm just going to tell you right now from a guest looking at this or a consumer, get on it. Get as much of it you can, because I don't know how much longer this product will be $40 a bottle. And I don't want to scare anybody out there. I'm just stating the facts. What do you know that's not changed price for the last 7 years? This product is only $40. And it's let's not tell the company, but it's worth a whole lot more than that. Believe me. There are people that if you knew what this product, I'll show you some pictures, but guys, it's only $40 for this product. So we are super excited about what we have available to us. If you care about your health, if on a scale of 1 to 10, your health is anything above a 6, you've got to take this product. It is the most convenient way to reduce oxidative stress, because I mean, you could go through an elaborate diet and have some improvement, but you're never going to get the improvement of Pro10. That's why there's patents. There's a synergistic effect, meaning the ingredients of this product together are good, but individually they're good. Together, they're many, many times more powerful. And so we know, as busy as people are, that their diets aren't good and their stress levels are high. And they're constantly looking for ways to improve their health, but a simple approach, not a complicated approach. Guys, it's 1 tablet a day, and it's only $40 a month, okay? And so if you go to that same website and you type in Pro10, you'll see there's 23 university studies there, guys. And I don't want to get into this science deal tonight, but I'm just telling you that, a lot of people want to know, well, what does it do? And, I could go on and on with the stories I know, but what's more important to you? How my aunt's knee feels, or how my back feels, or what the university, Ohio State University says, or what's more important, what the American Heart Association says, or what I say? I could tell you all day these stories, but look, guys, go to that website and read the facts. You won't find another supplement like it on earth. And that's why we're really excited, because we love sharing information that can improve people's health. And you're going to hear about it sooner or later. I'm glad you're hearing about it now. The company has taken the ingredients from this product and the science of this product, and we've rolled it into other ways that we can use it and consume nutrigenomics and putting nutrigenomics to work for us. We have products for the skin, Okay, so the tablet Pro10 is for the inside out approach, our cellular approach there. But we also, your largest organ is your skin. We have a skincare regimen that activates NRF2. An amazing, believe me guys, it's not just for wrinkles. I wish I could tell you what it really does, but we're kind of held back from telling you everything that product does. I'll show you some stuff in a second. Energy drinks. We know I was in some convenience stores this weekend. There's like a rack of water, which is crazy. Bottled water for $5. I'm old enough to remember when we didn't pay for water. But anyway, there's racks of water. There's maybe one rack of soft drinks now, and there's like 3 racks of energy drinks. That is not the solution to the problem. The problem is people are tired. Why are they tired? Bad food, bad sleep, bad environment, high stress, too much work. Anyway, we realized this, and we wanted a substitute for all of that junk. So we came up with a product called Axio that's got nutrigenomics in it, natural compounds in it, food, and I call it the juice for the brain. It definitely is a mood enhancer. It will change your clarity. Where are my keys? Where did I park my car? That brain fog stuff can lift when your brain is functioning the way it's supposed to. And with the environment we're in today, sometimes that's a hard task. We've also got products for our pets called Pet Tandem, an amazing product that I personally love. I've got a 12-year-old lab that uses it every day. Jake is he's a part of the family, and his products cost more than my products, actually, because he's a big boy, so I give him a lot of product. And so we've also got products for our weight management. We have a weight management line called Physique. Guys, this stuff's phenomenal. There's really just 3 areas that are key to our health. One is inflammation. So reducing inflammation is key to our health. You're probably hearing a lot about that, but what are you doing about it? Maybe you're not eating bread anymore. Maybe you're cutting down on sugars. That's hard to do, right? Well, guys, Pro10 reduces oxidative stress. You can read the science for the rest. You can tell very careful about the things I say, because we don't make any claims to treat, cure, prevent, or mitigate any diseases. So I have to be very careful about what I say. We've also, this weight management line, though, besides inflammation, also addresses the gut health, right? So we have a probiotic. The gut is, I've been told, like the second brain, right? And the other third component to our overall health and essentials is our energy, right? Mitochondrial activity, and we've got that also with our NRF1 product. So get with the person that invited you here. They can go over in detail all of the products, but just know this, that our NRF2 product, our flagship product, Pro10, is untouched. There's nothing like it in the world. There's patents. It's not a vitamin. One of the most insulting things you can say, and I try to hide it when people say it, is they say, well, oh yeah, I take something like that. No, you don't. You do not. Nothing. It's not a vitamin, guys. It's not a supplement. It's an activator. It's the world's most powerful NRF2 activator, and that's not me saying it or the company saying it. That's the universities saying it. And when you figure out how important NRF2 activation is to your health, why would you not want the most powerful activator? And if it was an all-natural activator, even better, no chemicals. And if it was $40 a month, guys, anybody that goes to Starbucks a few times spends $40 a month. $40 a month is very affordable if your health is important to you. Anyway, here, I could talk forever, but let me just show you. Okay, this is nutrigenomics, our skincare working for these people, babies and older people. Okay, obviously the before and after speak for themselves, guys. If this is you or a loved one, why would you not want to share this information? Okay, here you go. Look at that. Is that unbelievable results? Another skin issue, right, with acne. Just about everybody I know goes through some phase of this in some point of their life. This is NRF2 activation and nutrigenomics working for you. How about this? Amazing, right? In just a few weeks' time, look at those results. That is nutrigenomics working on the skin. Look at this guy. I know Mark. That's amazing. Great job, Mark. That's nutrigenomics and our physique weight line. That is a much healthier gut. Well, wait a second. It's a pretty healthy looking gut on the left side, Mark. You know I'm a buddy of yours. I can say that. But I can actually see some abs in that other picture, Mark, and you're smiling more. So great job. But look at that, guys. Who wouldn't want that kind of transformation? That's 90 days. That's a 90-day deal, right? Check this one out. I know this guy. It's Tommy. Guys, this is for real. That's 90 days. 90 days. And if I had abs like that, Tommy, I would be smiling too. I'm going to go ahead and switch it so we don't get all the ladies all worried about you, and we'll focus on nutrigenomics, buddy. This is nutrigenomics working for the brain. This is the handwriting of a child, I think 9 years old or thereabout, in just a few days on our products. The difference in the ability to concentrate and focus is phenomenal. If they can do it for a 9-year-old, what can it do for you when you got to be on point and at your best all the time? I use Axio every day. It's a standard in my home. Have it everywhere, right? You should too. So we're super excited about the products. I'm going to share a video with you that will validate everything I said. This is ABC News. It's not me. It's not the company. It's not your friend. It's ABC News. And I want you to watch this video thinking, who can I share this with? And also, I want you to be thinking possibly about maybe the profit potential if this is for real.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig. Dr. McCord, okay. I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist. This is a pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
There we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company. They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells. So, doctor, how often do I take these? And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment. Doesn't taste bad. It's called Pro10, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes. So you can see the age-related
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks,
Even mental disease.
yes,
Depression.
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandim for the company. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result, my level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Would you suggest I keep taking this supplement?
I would. I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. And I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandim does not need FDA approval for safety.
So there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and jump to another slide for time's sake tonight. But that video is so powerful for many reasons. And so you heard it yourself from some of those doctors, and you may not know who some of those doctors are. Dr. McCord is a significant researcher in the world of free radical biology and has helped us develop some of the products that we have at our company. And the reality is this: you now have the ability to take advantage of a new technology. If you saw someone trying to use a 8-track tape today, or even a CD, really, when's the last time you bought a CD for music? I don't even know where you do that anymore. You download your music. That's just the newest technology. It's the easiest way. Guys, that is what we're talking about. You're looking at the newest technology. It's called nutrigenomics. Some people are even starting to call it biohacking, like hacking into the aging process. There are people today that are spending companies, millions of dollars so that you and I can live a longer, healthier lifespan. We're not talking about living to 100 the way people live to 100 today. We're talking about living another 20, 30 years vibrant. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? Sign me up. And that's why these products are exciting to us. And you're looking at what we call our essentials that address inflammation, they address energy in mitochondria activity, and they address our gut health. The 3 basics to overall health. It's called our essentials. Protandim is $40 for a month's supply. What you're looking at right now as a kit is $120 with free shipping. That's right, free shipping, guys. We've stepped up to the plate, and if you value your health, this is a home run. This is the home run. It's 1, 2, 3, and the free shipping is the home run to me. You can tell I like free shipping. So anyway, we love what these products are doing for us and our friends. And if you came on here to hear about our products, there's so many more things I could tell you, but I think I've covered enough to know that there is a product out there that will slow down cellular aging and the oxidative stress process. It's all natural and it's affordable, and you can get it directly to your home. No middleman, okay? Much like we are very familiar with today with going online, finding a product, and it shows up at our door. That's how this process is, and you can only get it through a LifeVantage distributor. So please get with them and get your products and start putting nutrigenomics to work for you. I hope you're like this lady, though. I hope for the last few minutes you've been thinking of people in your network. I hope you've been thinking about immediate family members that need this because they're not feeling well, or other people that are health conscious. Or maybe you started to think about the profit potential. Maybe you're like me, guys. A little over 8 years ago, I found myself, this is 2009, in a situation where I was unhappy. I'm from Florida. I've been married almost 25 years. I've got 2 kids, and we owned a bunch of different businesses. And I found myself in 2009, if you remember that period of time, very unhappy in business. I didn't say I wasn't making any money. In fact, circumstances would have it that we actually were doing better in 2009 than ever before, because we were diversified in our businesses and we had great relationships with the people we did business with. So when the economy tanked, it ran all my competition out of the state of Florida. The problem was I went from working a small area of my county to working all over the state, and it made me work much harder than I wanted to work, and it affected other parts of my life. And I realized at 37 I was stuck. I was stuck making too much money in a job I didn't want to do anymore. And people were saying, oh, Brandon, don't worry about it. Things will rebound in 7 to 10 years. And I'm like, 7 to 10 years? I don't have time for that. You know, I don't have millions of dollars already that I can just retire, or, you know, I'm never going to retire, guys. When I say the word retire, to me, that's retiring from a job. I'm never going to retire. My mind is always in gear. I love people. I love business. I love putting solutions to things. I love fixing things. So that's going to be my MO forever, right? But I know I didn't want to do, when I was 37, there's no way I wanted to do that for another 20 years. And maybe you feel the same way. I don't know how old you are. But do you want to do what you're doing right now for another 20 years? Because here's the reality. It takes about $2 million in the bank, throwing off 5 or 6% for you to be able to live somewhat comfortably in the United States. Okay, that would give you somewhere between $7,000 and $10,000 a month in residual income, money coming in based on the money. And so my question to you is this: I don't know how old you are, but how much money do you have in savings? How much money do you have invested right now? Is it 2 million? Probably not. I didn't. Is it 1 million? Probably not. I didn't. And I'm not talking about your home. Your home's not an asset. An asset is something that makes you money. Unless your home is making you money, and don't tell me about appreciating value, because I can tell you some stories about 2009. I watched $2 million disappear in front of my eyes. Okay? Equity is nothing. You can't take equity to the grocery store, guys. So my point is this: how long have you been working? You know how long you've been working, and how long can you survive on the money you've already saved? And for me, it was not enough. Okay, I did pretty good. I actually had a couple years of money in savings that I could live on if a catastrophe happened. But I, got a whole lot longer than a couple years to live. And so what I needed was a faster way. I needed a better way. I needed leverage. I did not have leverage with owning a business. I had leverage a little bit because I had employees, but I didn't have leverage significant enough to provide me the financial freedom to get where I needed to be financially in the period of time I wanted to get there. Guys, here's the deal. You got to have a plan. Now, this is a different part of the presentation, guys. We are totally shifting from the product. You see, the product is the vehicle, and it's a good one. Because, guys, the health and wellness world is the next trillion-dollar industry. If you don't believe me, just look at what the economists are saying. I mean, you can pick a few different industries, right? You could pick technology, okay? Uber's done pretty well with, Uber does not even consider themselves a taxi company, right? Because they don't own a car. They're a technology company, right? So maybe you go, well, technology's big. Yeah, I would agree. Technology's a big sector. I don't know, maybe oil. Yeah, that's a big sector. A lot of people oil's not too good right now. I can tell you that. I got friends in South Louisiana that will tell you it's not too good. But health and wellness. Guys, when you got companies like Google, or just think about Apple and all they got watches that will count your steps, and people are concerned about their weight and their health because they know they have to work longer. We're not living at 65 and 70 anymore, guys. We're living longer, which means we need to be healthier. So why not, if you're thinking about ways to earn money, why not put yourself in a world where there's a lot of revenue being spent, okay? And that's why I love the vehicle that LifeVantage is using, and that is in the wellness, health and wellness world. But what's the plan? What's the plan, guys? Because if you don't have what we just discussed, there needs to be a plan, because, guys, we know the saying, right? If you just keep repeating what you've already done, expecting a different result, that's insanity. If you just keep doing what you've been doing, you will get the same results. It's not going to change. If you hang out with the same 5 people you hung out for the last 5 years, you're going to be the same person 5 years from now. So here's the reality. There's a birth and there's a death for all of us. And the first 20 to 25 years, guys, it is what it is. You're not changing it. Everybody goes through it. Most people then go on a 40 to 50 year journey. I was right in the middle of this. Most people go on a 40 to 50 year journey, and sooner or later they find themselves just working. They're not happy. They're just paying the bills. And if they're fortunate, they'll get 15 to 20 years at the end of all that to retire from a job and lived on a fixed income, which I live in Florida and I see it every day, guys. It's not pretty. Retirement, Florida is like the retirement capital of the world. And if that's what retirement looks like, I don't want none of it. It scared me to death looking at some of the people that were retired from their 40-year job, okay? There is a different way. I am living proof, guys. There's a different way. The birth and the death thing, that doesn't change, right? And the first 20 to 25 years, that doesn't change. Everybody has to go through that development stage. It's this next phase that we can condense. We can take 40 to 50 years of hard work and we can condense it to 5 to 10 years if you see what we see and you're willing to take advantage of the timing that we have with this company, sharing this information and building a business with like-minded entrepreneurs that coming from all walks of life, guys. There are doctors in my group. There are single moms in my group. There are lawyers in my group. There are construction workers in my group. There's salesmen in my group. There's every walk of life in my group. There's one common thread that all of us have. We're using this vehicle to get where we want to go financially faster than our current plan. If your current plan has got you on track financially in a time that you want to get there, like if you can be done in the next 5 to 10 years, done financially, and then you can live the rest of your life the way you want to live, that's incredible. But you are the smallest of the smallest percentage of people out there. You know it and I know it. And I can say this with authority because I lived it, guys. I was introduced to this in 2009. By 2011, I had replaced my income from my traditional business, which, by the way, I owned those businesses for over 17 years. 17 years of hard work, owning the businesses, all the overhead, all the problems with employees, and I replaced it in 2 years. 17 years, 2 years. What would you rather? That's pretty rhetorical question, right? And then just 2 years later, we reached the top of this compensation plan. Income beyond my wildest dreams. We lived this. We lived it in this period of time, guys. It is real. You can do this if you join us in this opportunity. And then you get to live the rest of your life on your terms. And that's the beauty. Total flexibility, doing things without the worry of currency. It's for real, guys. You do the 40-year plan is broke, and you know it. Working for 40 hours a week for 40 years is broke. Hard work alone does not make you wealthy. If it did, every construction worker you know would be wealthy. It doesn't work that way, guys. It just doesn't work that way. And more today, the middle class is disappearing. And so think of a company like Amazon. Okay, where did that come from, right? I mean, years ago, I thought all they did was sell books and e-readers, and all of a sudden they sell everything, and their CEO is now the richest man on earth, and all they have simply done is made shopping convenient. That's it. They just saved people time. They made things convenient. That's it. And you think of a company like Amazon, a global giant. What about this company? Amazon publicly traded, everybody knows about them. If I would have known about Amazon and you would have known about Amazon before the world, our lives would be way different. Here's a company, LifeVantage. You know about it tonight, but the world doesn't know. Publicly traded company on the NASDAQ, right there with Amazon. You got this massive company like Amazon, and you got this company LifeVantage that largely no one knows about, and that spells opportunity. Okay, it should be exciting to you. This company, guys, is publicly traded, as I stated. We're doing around $200 million a year, and we have an extremely strong foundation of consumers, not just distributors, but consumers. In fact, about 80% of the commissions in this company are based on people just using the product. How unique and refreshing is that? Our management, our CEO, Darren Jensen, is just amazing. The CSO, Justin Rose, is equally amazing and is cool as the other side of the pillow. Our Chief Marketing Officer, Ryan Goodwin, has brought so many amazing things to the table that we'll share a little bit when it comes to technology and how we're making this process easy for us to take advantage of. I'm just here to tell you, I've been around this thing from almost the beginning, and you're hitting it at the right time with the right people. Things have really come together at an amazing time. Here's the beauty with LifeVantage. The compensation is very simple to understand. It's not complicated. You don't need to understand algebra and physics to understand how we get paid. You get paid 40% when people purchase products or join you as a distributor. 40% commission, guys. That's astronomical. Astronomical. So if someone buys $100 in product from you, you make 40 bucks. I mean, if that worked with everything, I mean, look around you right now, guys. Look around you right now. Everything you look at, someone sold it. And I mean, you bought it, but it was sold and bought many times before it got to you. That's why retail is gross. It's why headphones that cost $5 sell for $200. It's gross. We don't do that. It's point A to point B, from manufacturer to your door, and you in the middle earn 40% on the first purchase. Okay? Fantastic commissions for you to be able to supplement your income immediately, and these commissions are weekly. And then what we do is we ask you to do the same thing Delta and Chase Bank ask you to do. These are emails I receive from Delta. Delta is asking me to refer my friends to them, and they'll give me points. Chase is saying, refer your friends to me. See in the green box, invite friends now? They want me to send my friends to Chase Bank, and they're going to give me 50 bucks. Okay? We're going to give you 40%, not 50 bucks. And then we're going to pay you 5% on the purchases thereabouts, okay? It's about 5% in our unilevel of the entire network that you build. So if you have a little network, it's 5% of a little. If you build a big network, it's 5% of a lot. And so what does that look like? It looks like this. This is our earnings statement. And so Pro10 on the left, you see there, that's someone that has a small network. Their monthly average is about $92. Okay, that's $1,000 a month in sales, roughly. Okay, and so I know you're going, well, that doesn't add up to 5%. That's because there's some other bonuses that you need to get with the person that put you on this webinar and let them go through those bonuses with you. Okay, down all the way to the end, Master Pro10, and that is $1 million a month. That's a pretty good sized network. And that's $82,000 a month. And guys, this is residual. This isn't going out. I'm getting paid. My wife and I are Master Pro10s and have been for many years with zero experience. Guy, I was just like you. I was the skeptical, hard-nosed, traditional business guy with debt and stress up to here. That was me a few years ago. Now, I am a champion for network marketing. It is a better way. You could never convince me otherwise. I worked 17 years and I was not free. 2 years in this business and I was free. I mean, come on. There's no way that you could ever change my mind about the power. So I don't try and convince people, guys. Network marketing may not be your way out to freedom, but it was for me. and it is for a lot of other people. And if you're not free, that's all this is an opportunity to say, here it is, it's for real, do you want to take a look? This is what the money looks like if you do a little or a lot, okay? And there is obviously an investment to get started, right? You would say, you wouldn't believe me if we said, oh, you know, it's free. Nothing in life is free, and there's 3 options. My fingers were kind of sideways there. 3 options. Silver, gold, and platinum. Platinum being our best pack. It comes with the biggest amount of products and savings, and it comes with what we call a VIP experience. It's phenomenal. You will get treatment just like the VIPs with free tickets to our corporate events, great seating, little to no lines. It is the way to go if you see the profit potential. But everybody has different budgets, and so the gold is half the price of platinum, and silver is half the price of gold. I'm not going to get into all the details. Get with the person that put you here. I'll just tell you this. See this Pro10 thing? This is not coincidental. Everybody that became a Pro10 in the world came in on the platinum pack. It's a mindset, guys. It's just, do you see a little opportunity or do you see a lot? Do you want to share this with a little amount of people or a lot of people? That's it. That's the decision. The platinum pack just comes with more product, so you can get that product into people's hands. They can experience the product. Let the products go to work for you. The products, if you put them in someone's hands or in their bodies, will do the work for you. You saw the pictures, okay? We have a family of apps that are absolutely amazing. I mean, it's called high tech and high touch, right? We use both platforms. We simply can send you a link and you can sign up tonight. In fact, that's the way it should be done, through LV Pro. Okay, LV Pro, we put your name in, the contacts, send you the link, you click the link. All you do is put in your address and credit card, pick the pack you want, and you are done. It can be done in 5 minutes, okay? Is time important to people? Remember the global entry thing we talked about, or Uber or Amazon? Time is so important, and we can have you eligible to earn money within minutes with our apps. Time is rolling away, so I'm gonna skip over this for tonight because I wanted to keep this a little bit more concise. But Tony Robbins is a champion for what we do. This is a billionaire, and you can do some simple research and find out he loves network marketing. He'll tell you just got to find the right company with the right products and the right compensation plan. That's what he says. Find the right company with the right products, with a story that needs to be told, and the right compensation plan. Guys, you've got it. A billionaire says you've got it right here, right? And so, guys, the wave is already here for some of us. I told you some of us have already hit the top ranks, but there's very few. And if you don't believe me, go to work tomorrow, go to school tomorrow, talk to some friends and ask them if you've heard of LifeVantage. And do it to 10 people. I'll challenge you right now. Talk to 10 people tomorrow and ask them if they've heard of LifeVantage, or more importantly, are you using the products? And when they say no, that they don't know about it, and what is it, you should immediately, if you don't sign up tonight, call the person that put you on here and sign up. Because this thing's coming. This isn't the last time you're going to hear about it. I'm telling you guys, when you've got, it's on the news, you've got people writing about it in books, you've got universities studying it, you've got more and more research going into this, it is coming. People care about their health. They're looking for simple, affordable solutions, and this is it. And if you choose to join us in the business, I can promise you this, it is a better way. It is just flat out a better way than beating your head against the wall in a 40-hour-a-week job that has not gotten you where you want to be yet. If you want to change things, you got to change things. Nothing is going to change unless you change. That's a fact, guys. Why don't you link arms with the entrepreneurs and the visionaries of this company and surround yourself with a different group of people that have a different mindset that can guide you in the direction you want to go. That's what we have at LifeVantage here. We're changing people's lives through products and this opportunity. The vehicle is nutrigenomics. Love that you spent a few minutes with here tonight. Glad we were able to be here. That's all for me tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me. Have a great night.